You know what? Throughout the years, there's been a plethora of shitty Street Fighter direct to DVD and Hollywood movies and other little works. This, thankfully and surprisingly, is not one of them. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist live action series! Street Fighter Assassin's Fist is a passion project by Joey Ansah with the okay of Capcom to do a retelling of what I would consider to be the core Street Fighter characters that everybody knows and loves. Ken, Ryu, Goken, and Goki, aka Akuma. People, if you know me personally, you know that if I'm a fanboy about anything in life, Street Fighter is the one thing I've been a fanboy for most of my life. I've got the games for PlayStation 3, 4, whatever. I've got all the anime releases, Street Fighter 2V, the original movie, even the bad ones like The Ties That Bond, that was not very good. And more recently, I even got this nice art mural on my wall, which I'm showing you right now, that costs a lot of money, of my man, Goku Shin Akuma! Because I love him, he's my favorite character, and he's a fucking demon! Suffice to say that a live action Street Fighter series of any kind is going to be targeted towards me, someone that is in love with the games, as a fanboy, and who wants to see a live action adaptation, like so many of us have seen in the past, that have failed miserably. So, anyway, in 2010, there was a little short called Street Fighter Legacy, made by the same director, which showcased what was soon to come, I guess. But there's so many, fan fiction-y shorts out of so many things that once I saw it back in 2010, it looked cool, but I didn't really have much hope it would, you know, anything would become of it. Fast forward to today, you can actually watch this entire series, Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, on Machinima's YouTube channel for free. All right, it's chopped up into 12 minutes of 12 episodes each, and you can watch it for free, which is surprising. Obviously, I just finished watching it, and I was completely blown away. I was not expecting this at all. This has far exceeded my expectations, and they're giving the fans exactly what they want. This is what happens when someone who actually cares about the material and who knows what they're talking about is doing it. People, we don't need to rely on Hollywood to do these things because, as we've seen in the past, with such classics as Dragon Ball Evolution and even Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li, you leave it to Hollywood to cash in on an established franchise, and more times than not, they're gonna fuck it up. Here, we've got someone who actually cares about the material, who loves the characters, who's a martial artist, who wants to make this real and enjoyable for us, the fans, and who has accomplished that as far as I'm concerned. The acting is actually pretty good. I mean, when you look at the actors, you can see that they're all martial artists, number one, but they actually care about the characters. They've actually taken the time to look at these characters. I'm sure all of these guys are fans of the games because you know what? They got all the mannerisms down. When you look at them, the way they move, every single grunt, every single stance, every single move, special move is all here. And when I just saw that in live action form, not in an anime form, live action, I couldn't believe it. The attention to detail was truly surprising. The fight choreography, absolutely fantastic. I mean, just like I said with the mannerisms and the stance and all the moves, it's all there. But they fight with all the special moves from the beginning to the end. It looks so fluid and genuine. Even the fireballs. Let's put it in perspective, people. We can't do fireballs in real life. So even when you see it, it will look a little bit, whatever. But it's so fluid, and the way that it's just fast paced as well. It feels like you're watching a computer game. This is actually how Ken and Ryu fight when you're playing a Street Fighter computer game. So you got the choreography, you got the mannerisms, you got the acting, and you got it taken seriously. it looks so damn good. It just as a martial arts short, it's very enjoyable to watch anyway. And let me tell you something. If that was all that this had, it would have been first class on its own. But guess what, man? They actually put a story here that you actually care about. Goken and Goki. I mean, I don't think as a Street Fighter fan, as someone who's played most of the games and someone who knows the backstory pretty well, I don't think they've actually gone into this much detail before in one sitting. They did a really good job of making these characters compassionate, making you care about what's going on, and they answered all these questions. Yeah, they added a little bits of spice here and there, things you haven't seen before, but you know what? It made sense. And to be honest with you, they didn't stray too far off from what's already been established in all of the games. All they've done is brought it all into one clear, coherent story. They act well, they fight well. Honestly, I wasn't even expecting this. When I saw it, I kind of just thought, yeah, you know. I mean, the Mortal Kombat one's good. The Mortal Kombat Legacy series, again, is good. I know that's backed by Machinima as well. And, you know, I didn't think it would even, the Street Fighter would be on this level. Because Street Fighters, they've had a lot more releases and they've had a lot more failures. But no, this is up there. This is up there. There's not much more I can say about it, honestly. It really was, it exceeded my expectations. We're in the age where everyone wants that video game movie. When are you going to make a video game movie that everybody loves? It's probably not going to come from Hollywood. It's going to come from passionate people who are independent that probably don't have the backing of Paramount or Fox or whoever. They're going to do it on their own. We need to back them independently, and then they're going to give us what we want. And this is solid proof of that right here. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist is great. I don't even think you need to be a fan of the franchise to enjoy it. I think it's a good martial arts short on its own anyway, but I just think it was really well done. And the only criticism I have for this whole thing, which isn't even a criticism, is I had to watch it in 11, 12-minute chunks. But there will be an uncut movie-length version, 2.5-hour version that I've seen that is soon to come out. I don't know when. I would just love to have that as soon as possible because I can't wait to watch it. This for me is a Hall of Fame. Right now, I absolutely love it. I will watch it again. I can't wait to buy it in Blu-ray. And I recommend it to you, Street Fighter fans. Rejoice, because now we've got something that we didn't even think could happen as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely amazing. Hall of Fame. Yeah. On a side note, I went to the London Comic Con just the other day and I missed the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist panel where I could have met the actors. I hope they come down again in October. I'm recording this at the end of May 2014, by the way. So I just missed them. If you were at the panel, and there might be a video on YouTube, you know, put a comment down below if you want to speak to these guys. Because you know what, I would really like to shake their hands. I would really like to thank the director. This is amazing. And, you know, you guys need to watch this. On another side note, I did get to play Ultra Street Fighter 4 when I was at the con. Nintendo, Capcom, you need to port this to Nintendo, please. Because, you know, it's even on the bloody iPhone, for God's sake. And it's not even on Nintendo. Every other console except for Nintendo. Come on! I know the Wii U is a failure, but I need Street Fighter on the Wii U, please! That's it for this very, very short, condensed review, people. Street Fighter Assassin's Fist, Hall of Fame. Watch it now. That's it for me. Thanks for watching Tower Media. Peace out.